Today is Friday, June 10th, 2022, and this is the Spanish Lakes Gulf Village. And yesterday a suspected tornado went through the Del Sol and Western Caribbean area in the northeast corner. So I'm going to try to look at the damage. This is Del Sol, and we're going to take a drive down the street and see if we can document the damage. Beginning to see the signs of damage here now. Sheet metal, a lot of it all over the place. We're driving by 25 now. Looks like 27 may have had the roof torn off. Debris. 33, there's a lot of sheet metal here. Not sure where it came from. This is looking up West Caribbean towards the west. There seems to be a lot of work crews up here. A lot of debris. I'm glad you're safe.
Yep, we're all lucky.
.169, again, a lot of debris. Both sides of the streets. .172. Looks like a large tree may have come down in the back there. .175, more debris. There's a carport over here. It looks like it was completely removed from the house. Looks like the roof here. On 181, not only did it take the carport, but it looks like it may have done a lot of damage to the Florida room. You can see here the wall is bulging out. And next door, a lot of skirting damage, piled up debris. Like this section here probably got the worst of it. .180 across the street. Looks like the carport got really sucked up in here to make it bow like that. Part of the roof is missing. There's trees down in the backyard here. You can see that the trucks were in here either last night or this morning. Some shutters were down, and looks like the roof on this one here may have been totally destroyed. This is 180 where looks like the roof was pretty well damaged. Next door, you can see that the carport is pretty well destroyed. I don't know about the roof, but it looks like from this vantage point that may have been destroyed also. A lot of cleanup crews and a lot of sheet metal work all over the road. Continuing north on West Caribbean.
Yeah.
184 looks like it lost the roof, all the carport.
Yeah. And now that time it knocked it down on the floor.
I'm at 184 West Caribbean, and this lady, this resident, could you please say your name?
Yeah, my name is Wilma Lemaster, and we had gone into the bedroom to see what that loud noise was. We thought our cat was into something or knocking something off, and when I got into the bedroom, we saw the chairs blow off the back porch, and then our grill went, and next thing I know, him and I were on the floor, looking at the sky through our bedroom ceiling. The whole roof was gone.
I'm terribly sorry.
But we are okay.
Thank God for that. And thank you very much for talking to me. Okay. Best of luck. God be with you.
Thank you.
Continuing on down West Caribbean in a northerly direction. .186 lost their carport roof. I can't tell about the main roof. A lot of awning damage. 188 looks like the roof came off. The car may have been damaged. It was in the carport. .190 doesn't look like it sustained much damage. 192. the other side. We got a big palm down here, and there's sheet metal being brought out from the backyard. I'll see if I can tell where that's coming from. There's a fella up there on the roof taking pictures. I don't know who it says on the truck. He's from the Alliance Group, metal roofing specialist. More sheet metal being brought from the backyard, so that roof may have been blown off. Tree damaged here. This is 191 West Caribbean, Diane Viola's residence, and they lost part of the roof, all of the carport roof, and the primary damage was done by this tree here that was not trimmed properly, hanging over the house, and it's really bad. The front awning looks like it was destroyed too. The tree in the next door neighbor's yard was totally destroyed. Viola, who lives here, just asked me if I knew anybody with some plywood that she could use a small piece to block a window that was completely blown out, and she's worried about the rain expected later today. So this is the corner of West Caribbean, and you can see this tree was completely ruined, but I don't see anything significant looking around this section here. I'm going to go over here and see if I can get a look behind the houses. This is the rear view of 191, where carport was pretty well destroyed and part of the roof, and one of the windows was blown out. And the next door looks like a lot of siding was damaged. There's a huge tree down there. So I'm going to drive back down West Caribbean in the eastbound, see if I can see if there's anything around the clubhouse. Going back down West Caribbean now in an easterly direction towards the clubhouse. This is the heaviest part of the park that was damaged as far as I can tell so far. You can tell by all the sheet metal. This is the entrance to Del Sol off of West Caribbean, and continuing down the street. I just spoke with a resident who says that there was damage in East Caribbean, which I don't know how bad it is, but we'll travel over there after we take a look around here. This is 144 West Caribbean, and there's been carport and roof damage here. And this is the resident. I'm sorry, your name?
Melanie Barnett.
Melanie
Barnett.
Burnett. Were you home at the time?
Yes.
Would you mind describing what happened?
It was scary. That's all I can tell you. Really scary. I watched the roof actually come up and go over. Yeah,
Wow.
scary.
God bless that you're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe. The dog's safe. House not so much, but I got insurance, so I'm okay.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Continuing down West Caribbean, eastbound towards the clubhouse. There's a woman up on the ladder. I guess she's taking pictures of the damage. 131 West Caribbean. Mostly tree limbs down around here. $126, $122. Looks like the flagpole came down. This looks like the top of a palm tree that just came right off. I don't know what, it's right here in the front yard. And some sheet metal work. Up on the clubhouse now. There's a dumpster here. Here's one orange tree here that came down. Looks like it was twisted right off. see any damage to the clubhouse. Take a ride over to East Caribbean because they said there was damage there. There's 3 dumpsters here. This is Montaza. And there's some obvious damage here to a carport and probably to some of the roof. It looks like it was peeled back. Just laying there. I don't know if there's anybody here. Continue back towards East Caribbean. Supposedly the damage that did occur is over on the north side of East Caribbean. We're starting around the East Caribbean, and 24 had a little bit of damage here with a visor, sun visor, and there's some debris, a lot of it around the yard. I don't see any major damage yet. Saw the ambulance up here, and I don't know if it's just a medical problem or whether it was something caused by the storm. But I see some sheet metal here, so there was some damage. This ambulance here just appears to be a medical problem and not related to any kind of storm damage. This is on Nuevo Leon. It looks like there's been some tree damage here. Here's Neil, the park manager. Sorry, man. Some damage here. Looks like this carport was blown off. I'm not sure if the residents were here or not. It looks like it's closed up. Neil was out here with his chainsaw, and I guess he's cutting up some larger branches. I can't see too many right now. That's That's where the larger branches are. Back on East Caribbean, heading east towards the back of the park. See debris and vegetation type debris, but not too much else. There's a little tree damage here. I see a truck up here. Let's see what's going on up here. This is Orinco down at the cul-de-sac, and it looks like mostly vegetation debris. We're still on Orinco. 21, everything looks okay. Next door, looks like they lost the carport, and I don't know if they lost any roof in the Florida room or not. Back onto East Caribbean, and I think this is the garbage truck, not a debris pickup truck. I don't know. Don't see any damage here. Looks like there may have been a small palm tree over here that was lost. So based on the damage that I've seen, in my unprofessional opinion, it looks like this tornado, and it was a tornado because you could tell by some of the carports were sucked up. There's a bulge in the middle of them. But it looks like the tornado probably jumped houses. And like a carport on Orinco, and then nothing until Rosito, and prior to that there was, just in the West Caribbean area. There's some sheet metal, and it looks like it came from that second house there. I think it's Padre. Let's see. Yeah, this is Padre. And from this angle you can't see any damage, but if you look up on the roof up there, you can see that there was damage, and that was four Padre. But this is Palma del Rio, and I came down here because it looks like there's some sheet metal in the middle of the road here, the island, and Can't tell yet where it came from. This is 5 Palma del Rio, and there's some soffit damage up here, trim. This number 1 Palma del Rio, and it looks like the awning got blown away. This is Rosetta, and driving in, I see a lot of sheet metal in the background here. It looks like 11 Rosetta had the carport roof taken off, and number 9 this is 9 Rosetta, and the carport in the Florida room looks like it's pretty well destroyed. I can't tell if the roof has been affected, but there's people here looking at the damage already, and there's a lot of stuff here on the curbing. Better fly away. This is Guadalupe, and primarily vegetation, debris. But here's an awning. It looks like it came from 4 Guadalupe. I see a couple of other awnings that may have been bent. I just stopped at 18 Guadalupe because I saw the owner out here, and I asked her about damage or if she had any questions, and she says yeah, she wants to know what's going to be done with the trees. It's such a mess of trees to be cleaned up. She doesn't know if they have to do that or the park's going to take care of cleaning up the trees. I told her I didn't know the answer to that, but I would ask the HOA to maybe put something on the website as to what's going to be done with the trees. Back on West Caribbean, north, heading towards the west in the Village Green area. Most of this stuff has been documented already.